Where does self-esteem and the way that I see myself come from? First up, it comes from the experiences and the messages we get from the people around us. That might be family, it might be friends, it might be the wider society. One way this gets through is with messages. So it might be literally the words that people use, the names that they call us. It might be the way that they treat us and what we pick up from that. Or it might be what we copy from other people as well. The second thing is expectations. So what do people show me is expected of me? What do I have to do in order to be accepted? Sometimes when you ask yourself, where did this come from? It's really obvious. Like if you had some real critical person in your life who kept telling you negative things about yourself, that is likely to stick with you. Or it might be less obvious. So sometimes it comes from what people have shown me I have to do in order to be accepted. So maybe they were never particularly mean about it, but I learned, for example, I've got to achieve in order to be accepted. Perhaps I was valued for working really hard or being quite clever. And now that feels like I have this unfair expectation that I've always got to be top of the class and I never really feel like I've done well enough. Or if we take a body example of that, perhaps I might have picked up from somebody around me or the society around me that in order to have value, I've got to be thin. And now I never really feel like I'm thin enough and I constantly think about it all the time. The benefit of being able to see where it comes from is it allows you to ask yourself, whose voice is that? Is that a fair voice? Was it okay for that person to give me those messages? Was that fair expectation to be put on me? Would I give anybody else those messages now? And importantly, if I don't agree with those messages now and I can see where they've come from, I don't think they were fair, I can say, what messages do I want to give myself instead?